How to gain muscle faster after 40 with natural hormonal precursors. If you're over 40 and feel like building muscle has become harder than ever, you're not alone. Many people reach this stage of life believing that muscle growth is something reserved for younger individuals. After all, workouts seem less effective, recovery takes longer, and body fat starts accumulating more easily. But here's the good news. Your body is still fully capable of building muscle after 40. In fact, studies show that both men and women can continue gaining muscle mass well into older age when they follow the right strategies. The problem is that many people try to use the same methods at 45 or 50 that worked when they were 25. That's exactly when results begin to disappear. After age 40, the body undergoes natural hormonal changes that directly affect muscle growth. Testosterone production gradually declines. Growth hormone levels also decrease. DHEA, considered one of the body's primary hormonal precursors, tends to drop significantly. On top of that, the body becomes less efficient at using protein to build muscle tissue. This doesn't mean muscle growth is over. It simply means you need to work with your biology instead of against it. Understanding the role of hormones in muscle growth. When people think about building muscle, they usually focus on protein and weight training. However, there's a much more complex system working behind the scenes. Testosterone helps increase protein synthesis, the process responsible for building new muscle fibers. Growth hormone plays a key role in tissue repair and recovery, while also encouraging the body to use fat as an energy source. IGF-1, or insulin-like growth factor 1, directly supports muscle development and regeneration. Meanwhile, DHEA serves as a building block for several important hormones in the body. As these hormones naturally decline with age, your body can still build muscle, but the process becomes slower and less efficient. That's why so much attention has been given to natural hormonal precursors. They don't provide artificial hormones. Instead, they help your body optimize its own hormone production and utilization. Sleep, the most powerful natural anabolic tool after 40. If there's one factor capable of transforming your results without costing much money, it's sleep. During the deepest stages of sleep, the body releases large amounts of growth hormone. This hormone is essential for muscle recovery, tissue repair, and lean muscle development. The problem is that many adults over 40 begin sleeping less or experience poorer sleep quality. They wake up several times during the night. They fall asleep with the television on. They spend hours scrolling through their phones before bed. They consume caffeine late in the day. All of these habits can negatively affect hormone production. Research has shown that just a few nights of poor sleep can significantly lower testosterone levels while increasing cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. Before spending money on supplements, it's worth focusing on establishing a consistent sleep routine. Getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night may produce better results than many products marketed as miracle solutions. Vitamin D and its connection to testosterone. Another often overlooked factor is vitamin D. Although it's called a vitamin, it acts more like a hormone inside the body. Numerous studies have found that individuals with adequate vitamin D levels tend to have healthier hormone profiles, better physical performance, and improved recovery. Unfortunately, vitamin D deficiency has become extremely common. Many people work indoors. They spend most of their day inside buildings. They rarely receive direct sunlight, and they often use sunscreen whenever they go outside. As a result, maintaining healthy vitamin D levels may be an important piece of the muscle-building puzzle after age 40. Zinc, a small mineral with a major impact. Zinc is involved in hundreds of biochemical processes throughout the body. One of its most important functions is supporting hormone production. Inadequate zinc levels may negatively affect testosterone synthesis, immune function, and muscle recovery. Some of the best dietary sources of zinc include lean beef, oysters, chicken, pumpkin seeds, nuts, eggs. In many cases, simply correcting nutritional deficiencies can significantly improve the body's response to training. Magnesium, the forgotten muscle-building mineral. Magnesium is another nutrient that often doesn't get the attention it deserves. It participates in more than 300 metabolic reactions throughout the body. Its benefits include better sleep quality, muscle relaxation, faster recovery, improved energy production, hormonal regulation. People who are deficient in magnesium frequently report fatigue, slower recovery, and reduced workout performance. Dark leafy greens, seeds, nuts, and legumes are excellent dietary sources. The power of protein after 40. One of the most significant age-related changes is something known as anabolic resistance. This means that muscles become less responsive to growth signals. In other words, the amount of protein that worked at age 25 no longer be enough at age 45 or 50. For this reason, experts often recommend a higher protein intake for adults who want to maintain or increase muscle mass later in life. Excellent protein sources include eggs, fish, chicken, lean beef, Greek yogurt, high-protein cheeses, whey protein. Distributing protein evenly throughout the day may also help maximize muscle protein synthesis. Strength training, the signal your body needs. No natural hormonal precursor can build muscle if your body isn't receiving the proper stimulus. Strength training remains the most effective tool for promoting muscle growth. When you lift weights, you're sending your body a clear message. We need more muscle to handle this demand. That message triggers a variety of hormonal and cellular adaptations. Compound exercises tend to produce the best results, including squats, deadlifts, bench presses, overhead presses, rows, pull-ups. These movements recruit large muscle groups and provide a powerful growth stimulus. The mistake that destroys muscle gains after 40. Many people assume that more training automatically means more results. However, after age 40, recovery becomes just as important as the workout itself. Excessive training can lead to chronically elevated cortisol levels. When that happens, the body enters a less favorable state for muscle growth. Common signs include constant fatigue, decreased strength, poor sleep, lack of motivation, slower recovery. More training doesn't always mean more muscle. Sometimes it simply means more wear and tear on the body. Cortisol, the silent enemy of muscle growth. Cortisol is essential for survival. The problem occurs when it remains elevated for extended periods. Financial stress, relationship problems, work overload, sleep deprivation. All of these factors can keep cortisol levels chronically high. When that happens, the body becomes more likely to store abdominal fat, recover more slowly, reduce hormone production, break down muscle tissue. Managing stress isn't just about mental health. It's also a crucial muscle-building strategy. High-intensity exercise can support natural hormone production. High-intensity interval training, commonly known as HIIT, may also play a beneficial role. Short, intense exercise sessions can improve cardiovascular fitness while potentially supporting favorable hormonal responses. However, balance is critical. Too much HIIT combined with heavy weight training can interfere with recovery. For most people, the ideal strategy involves combining consistent strength training with moderate amounts of cardiovascular exercise. Natural supplements receiving scientific attention. Several natural compounds have been studied for their potential hormonal support benefits. Among the most popular are ashwagandha, fenugreek, tonkat ali, ginseng, maca root. Some research suggests these supplements may help support energy levels, stress management, and overall well-being. However, it's important to understand that no supplement can replace proper nutrition, training, and sleep. They should be viewed as additions to an already solid foundation. The secret of people who stay strong into their 50s, 60s, and 70s. Take a look at individuals who remain muscular, active, and strong well into older age. Most of them share similar habits. They train consistently. They sleep well. They manage stress effectively. They eat nutrient-dense foods. They consume enough protein. And they understand that consistency beats quick fixes every time. There is no magic supplement. There is no secret exercise. There is no hormonal shortcut that can replace solid daily habits. The real secret is creating an internal environment that consistently supports muscle growth. Final thoughts. Building muscle after 40 may be more challenging than it was in your 20s, but it is far from impossible. In fact, many people achieve the best shape of their lives during this stage because they begin training smarter rather than simply harder. The most powerful natural hormonal precursors aren't hidden inside expensive products. They're found in the basic habits that most people overlook. Quality sleep, nutrient-rich nutrition, adequate protein intake, healthy vitamin D levels, zinc, magnesium, stress management, consistent strength training. When these factors work together, Your body creates the ideal conditions for natural hormone production and accelerated muscle growth. Age may change the rules of the game, but it doesn't eliminate your ability to win. And for many people, their best physical results are still ahead of them, even after 40.